Hi balloon friends, Amanda here with M1 Balloons. I wanted to show you my cute and quick bunny that I use. A lot of times I'll use this one if I'm doing it for a buffet table or for a gift. Not so much for a centerpiece because of the height. But let's go ahead and get started. I am using the really pretty pastel colors. I love these. I love the print on this clear, so I double stuffed using my little stick to insert. This is a 16 inch and this is an 11 inch inside, so you're gonna have an issue with too much of the material on the 16 inch showing. So you're wanting to stretch it. So I counted these out to 15 pumps. I'm gonna do the same thing here, and I'll show you how I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So too much latex is showing here, and that's why it's looking a little bit yellow. So what you're gonna want to do is stretch it. So I'm gonna grab a hold of it and literally stretch that balloon and that extra latex to the nozzle. And by stretching that, you're also making the artwork that's on that clear larger and more visible as well. So there you go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tie it off. Okay. Right up. And then this did mess with the shape of the balloon a little, so I am going to just kind of press it some. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and tie it in. And then I'm physically tying it onto one of the nozzles of one of the balloons. And twist it around, make it good and tight in there, into my quad. Alright. Now I have my smaller, these are my 5-inch ones. They're blown up to about 3.5. And I have my water weight with my 260 on it. I'm going to insert that to the center on the bottom. And then I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times on the bottom quad. And then I'm going to bring it up to my 5-inch, wrap it, and bring it back down one more time. Just making sure it's just not going to go anywhere. There we go. You want it good and sturdy. Now I'm going to take this is my quick link. I have my quick link here. This is a 12-inch. And I'm going to be using 2 of those. I'm going to use one for the body and I'm going to use one for the head. We're going to use some 350s. We're going to use 2 350s, a couple of 260 white. That's going to be for the arms. And it's your choice, but I like to add color to the center of my ears. So that's also a 260. So I chose pink. And I'm going to show you how to make these cute little guys that that your little bunny can hold. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute too. Okay? Alright. I got a wasp around, so it's like, ah! Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So we got our 12-inch quick link. We're going to go ahead and do about 20 pumps for that for the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, there you go. Tie that off. And you can just nicely insert that right in here. Wrap it a couple times. And you're set. So there's your body, your quads, everything right there. So now we're going to go ahead and get started with the head of the bunny. And that's a little bit more difficult, but not too difficult. Let's go ahead and grab your 12-inch quick link. And you're gonna blow that about, do about 12 pumps. You want plenty of room and plenty of elastic for what we're gonna do. So 12 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Tie it off. All right. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do the ears. The way that I did the ears is, the way that I have this to stay put is I use my favorite thing, the U-glue dashes. These things are amazing, love them, and I'm going to be using those to be able to make this stay the way it is, okay? Alright, so I have my U-glue dash. I do not need all of this. So I'm going to cut this about 3 strips. 1, 2, 3. And grab our 350. You do not need all of this. Just give it a good stretch. I have about a 7-finger tail here. I am going to do 2 pinch twists, about 3-finger pinch twist. 1, 2. Okay, line them up. Give it a good squeeze here, a little stretch. Alright, so I want to measure this and make sure that I don't go too big. Actually, yeah. Let's go ahead and do the inside first before I add that 350 to it. So let's grab that out. Where your pinch twists are, let's just tie it in. Okay, so I'm measuring how far I did the last one because I want them pretty even. I want my bunny to have as even ears as I can. Okay, so let's twist that and I'll tell you how long I got them. Okay, twist it in. Mine's about let's see, 5, 4, 8, 12, 16. Alright, so we have about 16. It's about 16 inch or 16 fingers up, and then I that's where you bend it and bring it back down. Okay, so in height is 16. Alright, so then we're gonna bring your 350 here. You can get rid of this if you like. Just twist and then pop it. Tie it. Alright, now you're going to take your, you can go ahead at this point and use your first set of glue dashes. So you're going to use 2 here. We're going to use 1 for the bottom. I'm just putting it right here and warming it up. And then putting it together. There you go. And then I'm going to cut this one a little bit more. I just think they're a little bit too, I like to save these things. They're a little pricey, but they go such a long way. Alright. Whoa, there we go. Alright, so take the next piece, put it towards the top. And hold it. Ta-da! And get rid of those. Okay, so now we're going to bring this up, around. Just make sure it's flush to that pink really well. You don't want too much room, excess. And twist, and then twist it right into your pinch twist on the bottom here. Just wrap it around. Alright. And you're going to cut off that excess. Tie it. And cut off a little bit extra there. You won't need it. Alright. Okay, so that's what we have right now. You see this big hole here? So to keep that from happening, you take one of the larger pieces you have, you cut off, and in the center, you're gonna go where the center is of your the white 350. Get it on there. Just warm it up. Peel it. Insert that pink back. There you go. And you're gonna want these the white 350s to touch in the center. So in between your pink. Okay. Hold it. Ta-da! Yay! Another ear. There you are. Okay, now you're gonna learn how to do a raisin. So for a raisin, all you're gonna do is take a scrap piece of 260 and we're going to make a knot and make another knot. So you got 2 knots here. You want it kind of thick, so that's why we did 2 times. All right, so you have 1 raisin here. Okay, and we're going to do another raisin because we have 2 ears. That's going to be the way we're going to hold our ears on. So you got 2. Now, you can take and put your raisins inside of your balloon and try to find it that way and then twist it, or you can do it on the outside. I do it both ways, but for demonstrations, I'm going to show you how to do it on the outside. You're going to need a longer scrap piece of 260. Okay, so you have your, here's your quick link head, and I have my raisin, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to figure out where I want to put my ear, and I'm going to push it in to that material, and I'm grabbing that material. The extra piece of balloon, grabbing it. I have it. I'm going to wrap it. And then I'm going to take my 260 scrap, just grab a hold of it and wrap a few times. And then you just tie it like so. Check that out. And now you're going to do that again, and you're going to do that for the other side. Alright, so we're ready to go ahead and put our ears on. So we're going to grab our ear. Grab a piece of your scrap and just wrap it around. And then grab the other piece and do the same thing. Wrap it around. Okay. There we go. Do the same thing here. Okay, there you go. Alright, so now I'm going to give them a little bow in the center. And I think I'm going to just do a simple 260 bow. And do a 3-finger bubble, 3-finger bubble, pinch twist, 2 pinch twists there total. And then we're just going to do a 4-finger loop And just squeezing it out, giving it some shape. Another 4-finger loop. Wrap it a few times, get rid of the rest. Alright. Get rid of the excess. And give that piece of shape. There you have it. And then we just grab our little piece here, the little nozzle, and you just wrap it around a few good times. Alright. Now this one doesn't seem like it's very tight, so I'm going to play around with that a little. Another thing you could do is, you could even take another piece of your U-glue and literally put those together like that if you wanted them straight up. If you like them to the side, you can just play around with the there we go. If you want them kind of like more to the side. Alright, this one is bothering me, so I'm going to grab a little piece and I'm just going to secure it even more so that I have it sitting where I want it. There. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put these body together. Actually first, before you do that, let's go ahead and do a little, I'm going to make a little neck for it so that it's very secure. Grab your, you need 5-inch round, 4 5-inch round white. Okay, so you need 4 5-inch rounds and you need to do about a 2 pump for these. 1, 2. Tie. Again, here's going to make a quad with these. There's my duplet. Make another duplet. Okay. And twist it and secure it, wrapping it around. Now the reasoning as to why we're going to add this is I want a good stable head and I don't want it moving around, and there's a lot of weight due to these gigantic bunny ears, so I'm going to try to, I think this will help to give you a good stable point. So I'm really stretching that and I'm bringing it around. And I'm wrapping it and wrapping it. And you just want it really tight on here. And then get it into the center. Okay. Alright. I will bring this down so you can see it a little better in a minute. Alright, so but first I'm going to go ahead and give her some arms. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take our 260s. We need 2 of those, and we're going to go ahead and do the arms. And you don't need all of this. You're going to do about a 6-7 finger tail. Okay, and stretch. And do about a 3-finger bubble. Pinch twist. And we'll do about a 4-finger loop. And there you go. Okay, so for our, I want to give it an elbow. So I'm going to do a 10-finger and then an elbow. So I'm bringing it together and just shock twisting it. And then I'm going to do an 8-finger, and that's where I'm going to want to wrap it around the top here. But what I'm going to do, I have it held here. Get rid of excess. Cut. I don't want a lot of tension on these bubbles, on these quads. So instead of giving tension to it, what I'm going to do is simply put your, hold on, let me tie that. Put the arms together with just a little bit of your excess here. Instead of tying them directly in, you're just going to nicely place them in. And that's a big difference, and that's going to give a lot less pressure onto those quads, okay? So now, all I'm doing is bringing it back and just placing it in and bring it down. And there's no pressure there, okay? Alright, and I know the arms look huge right now, but what I'm going to do is put these arms together like so. And then I'm going to have them holding a pretty bouquet. So I wanted enough room for my bouquet to be held. And that's why I have that extra arm length. So I'm going to show you how I did these real quick. So I just double stuffed. And I have a pretty little polka dot that's double stuffed with for my 5-inch. And I took I have so many of these sticks lying around, those little straws. So I just cut to the length that I want it. And then I take my 260 green. Where did I go? And I inflate about 3 pumps. And then I'm going to make 3-finger loop, not very large. Alright, okay. And I'm going to get rid of the excess here, but I'm going to cut the very end. I want plenty of room. Take your stick or your straw and you're going to insert it. Just make sure it's the side that is not jagged that you're inserting. Little tip. You'll figure that tip out if you did it wrong. Alright, I'm going to bring the excess down and just tie this to a pretty little knot. And there we go. You can clip that off if you like. I think it's cute. I keep it on. And then you just take this and wrap it around. And you can do this with anything. I have a little flower here too I did it with. So, and then you just play with it to where you get the sitting, and then you just insert it in. Now these are all not together right now, but what I'm going to do is put them together just so they don't slide out. So I'm going to bring that pink and bring it further down because I have a pink flower and I want that to the top. Alright. And then all I'm going to do is just take a green. Oh, well, let's see. Do I have green? Okay, I'm out of green. So I'm going to take a purple piece of 260s and I'm just going to wrap it real quick. Green would be preferred, okay? So you don't see this as well. although I don't think you're going to see it anyway. All I'm doing is tying them together so that when I go to place this, it's placed nicely on. This one's a little bit too long for me. I don't like this, so I would cut this off. Let me go ahead and do that. And up, cut, there we go, back down, and then just twist it. There we go. Okay. All right. Alright, and there you have it. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the eyes for you. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do the eyes for your bunny. That's how I do them. So first I'm going to find out where I want to put my bunny's nose. So I have a center point. Alright. And then I just do a little line here. Oops. There we go. That just makes it look like it's going out some. I'm gonna do a little smile. Okay, so now I'm going to do the big eyes. Okay. A little C here. And a little C there. Okay, so that's going to be the black pupil. Get an idea where I want to put a little white. So I'm going to keep white here. And I'm going to keep white here. I think I'll do a little white bubble there for a shine look. Alright, I'm going to add some pretty eyelashes. Alright, now we're going to do pink, the nose, alright. The blue eyes. An idea of how far I want that blue to go. Okay. Now I'm purposely staying away from this black and doing that at the end, like right to be drawing right on the black, because I don't want to pick that black up and put it into the blue. And that's why I do that. And then I bring that in. Alright. I'm going to take your black and draw out where that blue ended. And then you just fill the black in. you go. Now if you want, you can add cute little dots there. Okay, and there is your finished product. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys really quick a good image of it.